his late 90s, and he's having some balance issues. I purchased a Campbell Cane and sent it to him back in Indiana. I know what it's like to walk with a cane. For a year and a half, because of a back injury, I had no choice. I couldn't stand upright and support my upper body weight without something to help me. And there were no options back then. The regular cane, and I've said this on the air before, has not changed in its design since the days of the Bible. It was a stick with a hook at the end, a crook. The Campbell Cane is different, and it's different in every way. That is my old walking stick. I've worn the stain off the sides. Now, I want to show you something interesting. With a regular walking stick, the way you grab it is you have to turn your hand in a 90-degree angle from what's normally comfortable, okay? I want you to see, first of all, here's the Campbell Cane. It's been standing next to me the whole time that I've been talking. This, if you let go of it, you're in trouble. But here's the Campbell Cane. Now, unlike taking your wrist and having to bend it like this for a regular cane, this, you just reach out and shake hands with it. You'll also notice that it's designed to be a little taller, which means you're not stooping over, you're upright, and you're on the go. In fact, it comes with two different tips. You've got this huge octopus tip, which is all hard rubber, or this is called the rocker. And if you're moving, you're out because you want to get from point A to point B, then you put the rocker tip on it. You still have stability, and it still gives you the support that you need. But a cane is what people who have an injury walk with. A walking stick says, I got places to go, there's things I want to do. I want you to meet the gentleman who brings it to us. His name is Dr. Mark Legere. He's a chiropractor, and he specializes in helping people with pain. This is a device that has changed people's lives, hasn't it, Mark?
It certainly has, Dan. I get people constantly coming to me with different types of issues, whether it be back pain or hip pain or mobility issues. And so what we run into is in the old canes, like you talk about, it's kind of like that good first step, but then what ends up happening is it puts you at risk of a fall, which is what you're trying to avoid to begin with. When I found Campbell Cane, I thought that solved the problem. This is going to help people get more mobile. It's going to get their lives back, and it's going to do it in a safe way. It was like game changer. Let's do this.
Okay, first thing my producer said, buddy, he made me laugh. He goes, all right, is this guy really tall or does he have a really small apartment? Mark is really tall. Mark is a good foot taller than I am, but you and I have the exact same Campbell Cane because there are 10 different height adjustments on this. So this will go from, what, 5 foot to 6'5" or better?
Well, Dan, I'm 6'5".
Okay.
And so the Campbell Cane is meant to live with you. So it can go as small as, this is at its lowest setting, and here it is at its highest setting. But the nice thing is all those different adjustments is going to make it customizable to you. Unlike other canes that is a one size fits all or one size fits most, I'm not like most people, and some of the shorter people out there aren't like most people either. So we have 10 different adjustments that help us all together be in a more upright position. If our center of gravity leans forward and we lose our balance, guess where we're going?
Down.
Forward, down.
Agreed.
So with the Campbell Cane, what it's going to do is it's going to be in a position that brings our center of gravity up. We look forward, and because of this nice ergonomic handle, it's going to take the pressure off of our hands. It's not going to hurt as we've been walking all day, leaning forward in a traditional cane.
Yeah, again, regular cane, I'll stick my hand up. It's the craziest thing. To grasp it, we literally have to take what is a very normal ergonomic position and tip it 90 degrees to grip. So that's wear and tear and strain on the wrist. The other factor is because a cane, this is much lower in height. If you see my balance point, it's all about your vertical center of gravity. I'm leaning forward. You can't not do it when you're bent in this way, but look at the difference here. And by the way, the fact that the Campbell cane stands on its own, if you have to walk with a cane, it means you've got mobility issues. If you drop your cane, there's a problem. With this, it freestands. And this, you grasp like a friendly handshake. My dad made a comment to me. He uses it more to get in and out of a chair like what you just saw there than he does for actually walking around. But at his age, the #1 cause of injuries for senior citizens are falls. So I like that it's like having, you know, an extra support, a third hand to guide him. It's a neat piece of equipment. I love that guy's dog too. That poor dog, he's slowed down a little bit too. You've got some other examples of what were considered innovations on canes, but this is by far the neatest engineering for getting out and about. And we're allowed to do that again. So I'm not going to let mobility issues slow me down at all.
Yep, Dan, and here's this is considered an upgraded cane. So this is supposed to have a more ergonomic handle. You can see it has adjustments, but it has 5 adjustments on it. And all of this pressure, this is all the way up. At this pressure, for me to properly use this, I'm putting all of my weight onto one single point, and I'm having to lean forward to be able to use it. So I might feel more stable than I was if I was just on my feet.
Right.
But now with Campbell Cane, it's a big evolution forward. This ergonomic handle to take that pressure off, and then we can get into a position where we can use our arm muscles to bring our body up and get our center of gravity forward.
Yeah.
And now we're nice and stable. We're over ourselves. And like you said, it doesn't have that stigma of a cane. A walking stick means, where are you going? And these days we're going on visiting. We're going to see friends. It's fall's right around the corner. It's those fall walks. It's don't be hindered by your worry of falling. Bring Campbell Cane and off you go.
This neat little knot at the top is all about giving you extra support when you're in a seated position and you're wanting to stand yourself up. The foot on this thing is nice and big. You also get what they call the rocker, and these are hard rubber. They're not soft like a tennis ball at all. And it just pops on the end. But I want to show you the top of the cane. Again, the way it works is when you're in a seated position to be able to grab it here, but then it fits perfectly around the other hand so that you can push down to lift yourself up. Everything about it is designed to make your life simpler, to make your life easier. And I really respect people who bring products like that to the network. Dr. Mark, thank you for taking time out of your busy Friday. It's always a pleasure to see and work with you. Thank you, buddy.
Great seeing you, Dan.
All right. I must admit, I'm not much for selfies.